Hi, my name is Dr. Matthew Wheaton, and today I'd like to talk with you about my take on crate training puppies. Most of you that are watching this probably just got your dog, a cute little puppy that unfortunately is probably peeing in your house. So we want to try to put that to an end pretty soon here. The best way to do that is with crate training. And basically, crate training involves first a stop down to the pet store to get the appropriate size crate for your puppy. That should be not much bigger than what your puppy is right now. You don't want to get a big crate that they're going to be able to grow into as they get older. You need to get a crate that is either small, because they're going to stay small, or if it's a bigger dog like a lab, you might be able to get one of these crates that has dividers in it so that you can block off certain areas of it, so that you don't continue to have a problem where you have to keep buying crates. But you do need to have the crate small enough so that the puppy is forced to stay in a small area, so that we can harness what the dog has as an instinct, which is to not pee or poop where they're going to sleep. That is what you're working off of to try to get your puppy trained to not go to the bathroom in the crate, and to last through the night so that it's not waking you up multiple times in the night, and also so that it's not going to the bathroom in your house. We only have this instinct to harness. Dogs are not born with the ability to not go to the bathroom inside the house because they want to go outside. They really don't care. They don't want to be in the area where their urine and stool is, but that's really the only thing you have to work with. I should say at the very beginning of this, punishment for urinating and defecating in your house is not appropriate and will not help to resolve the issue at all. If you are catching your dog in the act of urinating or defecating, the best thing to do is to make a noise so that you distract them, so that they stop going to the bathroom, and then you pick them up, carry them outside, and you give them a positive reward for urinating or defecating outside. Shoving their nose in excrement of any kind is very unhelpful, and punishment in the way of yelling, spanking, or hitting them with a newspaper, all of those things that were done in the 50s and 60s, they do not work. They make your dog end up being a very scared, submissive dog when it otherwise wouldn't be. So what I recommend doing with the crate is the first way that you're using the crate is basically only at night. You can use crates during the day, but they should not be used the entire day. My goal is to get your dog, the puppy, to sleep through the night by the age of 3 months. And oftentimes we can do that a lot faster if we're using the crate appropriately. But first night you have that puppy, you should be putting it in the crate. And basically you would take your puppy outside to go to the bathroom right before you go to bed. Give that positive reward before going to the bathroom, and then everybody goes to bed, including the puppy. I recommend that the crate not be in your room so that you're not tempted to respond to the whining that inevitably is going to happen that first night or two. So usually I recommend to have the crate in another room, and the puppy goes into the crate and it's bedtime for everybody. Depending on what age your puppy is when you have it at home crate training, you may have to get up once or twice in the middle of the night. If you have a dog that you get and it's 7 weeks old, for instance, you're going to get up twice in the middle of the night to let that dog go out to go to the bathroom. Oftentimes it's best to kind of see how many times, so maybe the first night is a night that you might experiment with and let the dog wake you up to tell you how many times it needs to go out in the middle of the night. Usually twice is sufficient if you're going to bed at 10 o'clock and you're waking up at 7. Usually you can get away with waking up twice in the middle of the night. If your puppy wakes up at 1 in the morning, let's say, and then again at 4 in the morning, what I would recommend doing is waking yourself up at 12:30, 12:45, and then again right before that 4 o'clock time to go out to the bathroom, so that you are actually able to train your puppy on your schedule and you're not being trained to go onto their schedule.